Even the forensic police officers couldn't explain what happened in my apartment. My mom has had quite a few paranormal experiences growing up. This was likely because her mother would often move her and her siblings from house to house and between countries, so she has lived in many houses. No wonder she encountered some haunted ones. I'm very interested in all things paranormal, and this is my favorite story of hers that she would allow me to share with you. Hope you enjoy. I, 26F, was living in a small apartment with a roommate, 27M, who I had been friends with for a while. The apartment had previously been a house but had been split down the middle into two apartments by previous owners. The two bedrooms were upstairs, opposite each other and separated by a small landing which joined to a flight of stairs leading to the lounge and kitchen on the ground floor. The weird events started slowly at first. I would be in my bedroom and suddenly I would feel the temperature drop, and on multiple occasions I would see frost forming on the inside of my window. I brushed it off as a quirk of the house, but it was perplexing when this would occur in summer or with my radiator on. Then I started to hear people walking up and down the stairs, but not the usual slow trampling of my roommate. It was as if someone would run heavily up, almost too fast for a human to run upstairs. Again, I figured this was just my roommate messing around, but whenever the person would reach the near top of the stairs, I'd open my door to see no one there. One night I heard the stomping reach the top of the stairs, followed by an immense bang 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 on my door. Angrily, I opened my door, only then did the banging stop, expecting my roommate to be playing a joke, but no one was there, so I barged into his room and started yelling, only to find him asleep and confused at my allegations. This continued to happen, and each time my roommate swore up and down he had been asleep for hours, as we both had taxing jobs we had to be up early for. On a few occasions after this, I woke to him yelling in the night for me to be quiet and leave him alone. Drowsy and wanting to sleep, I waited until morning to ask him what he meant by the yelling, and he said I had been banging on his door. I hadn't. What really started to annoy me was when I would come downstairs in the morning to find every single cupboard and drawer in the kitchen open, and various kitchen utensils seemingly missing. Me and my roommate started to find cutlery down the back of sofa cushions, behind the TV, and stuffed into couch cushions. He appeared to be just as perplexed as me, but I had to believe he was messing with me, otherwise I don't know how I would sleep at night. This started to happen every day, even if I was the last one to bed and first one awake, and then a couple of times when my roommate stayed over at a friend's and I was alone in the house. One day I came home from work to find my roommate standing outside the house with multiple police officers. Quickly I rushed to the scene to ask what had happened. The front door's glass had been broken and was scattered on the garden path, with a police officer crouched looking at it confusedly. My roommate said he had gotten a call from the police while he was at work saying there had been an incident at the house. The authorities, grappling with the peculiar nature of the incident, labeled it a possible burglary despite the absence of any missing belongings. The police searched the house and found no other possible point of entry or evidence except the front door. But what confused them the most was how the door had been damaged. The lock had been smashed from the inside, and so had the window. The police said they have no idea how this could have happened, as there was no evidence of anyone else in the house and no other forced entry. Someone or something had broken out of the apartment. As my roommate reluctantly shared that this was not the first instance of such unsettling events, this was the last straw for me. I told him then and there that I was moving out and stayed with a friend until I found a new place.